I'm Leslie Adamy. A late March rainfall might have saved South Texas farmers from a disastrous harvest season, but concerns over long-term water shortages continue to grow.
Those farmers depend heavily on rainfall, but also groundwater through wells. Now, some say the drought that began in 2011 never truly left, as Lake Corpus Christi and Choke Canyon Reservoir are now shadows of their former selves.
The people of San Patricio County know this story all too well. Our Bill Churchwell joins us now with a look at why this is important when we talk about our own water supply. Bill?
When we talk specifically about groundwater in San Pat County, a large volume is said to be used by agriculture. And while, yes, we are in a drought, it is far from historic. In the heart of South Texas,
we farm over somewhere between 7,500 and 8,000 acres.
For Bert Ring, the land is both a blessing and a challenge when you depend on the sky to deliver your livelihood.
As the year started, we thought it was going to be an extremely bad year.
A lack of rain forced Ring and others to pump the brakes on sorghum planting that typically starts in February.
We didn't start until the beginning of the next month.
A late March soaking delivered a much-needed boost. Some areas received over 15 inches of rain in just 3 days, more than they had seen in the previous 6 months combined.
After that big rain that we just had, everybody kind of went in and changed up their plans and gone back to all right, we might going to make a crop this year.
While farming and pasture lands are stressed by the lack of rain, it's far from a historic drought. Take a look at these two images, the 2011 drought here on the left and the current drought on the right. Now, nearly 86% of the state was in exceptional drought in 2011. The current drought doesn't even compare. Farmers say it's just not low lakes.
Without the rain, things dry up pretty quick in South Texas.
Bobby McCool with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension says the lack of recent rain creates major uncertainty in crop yield potential.
You can see there's moisture not very far down.
So far we're hanging in, and like most people in Texas, you deal with a drought on seems like a regular basis. When you do get that 4 or 5 inches of rain, that really helps out.
Scientists warn that even when rains do come, they often fail to saturate the soil enough to create meaningful runoff for lakes and rivers.
These are some serious water supply issues.
Dr. Robert Mace, the leading hydrogeologist for the Meadows Center at Texas State, has watched the region's water crisis unfold for over a decade.
We've seen some rains come through, but they're not enough to fully saturate the soils, they are enough to saturate the soils, but we don't get a follow-on rain to create the water to go into our reservoirs.
Dr. Dorina Murgulet, a professor of hydrogeology at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, agrees. She notes that even compared to the severe 2011 drought, current water supplies are in worse shape.
If you think about comparing drought to drought, just the climatological drought, the rain, maybe we're in the same situation. However, since 2011, our water needs have increased. The aquifers have not recovered, and we have been drawing this out of this reservoir. So we have been drawing the groundwater too, which is no longer there to supply.
The safety net, she says, is shrinking. For now, the people of San Pat do what they've always done, endure and wait for rain.
In our area, we got 4+ inches. There's other places that got more than that. That was everything.
So if our water sources are not seeing meaningful recovery, what else is contributing to the cause? Coming up tomorrow on 3 News, we'll take a look at consumption of our water supplies and ask the question, are we using too much? Back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you for that report. Our city's ongoing water struggle is something we are watching closely. To hear more from city leaders on how the drought and water use is impacting our community's water supply, just download the 3 News Plus app from your smart TV's app store. It is free to use and free to stream.